Unit 5. Stress. Track 43.
What are the usual causes of stress at work?
There are lots of things that can make people feel under pressure at work. For example, having too much to do, not feeling in control, and also not having good relationships with the people that they work with. All of these things can build up, and when pressure gets too much, it spills over into feelings of stress.
How does your company help businesses to deal with stress?
One of the things that we do is be able to help companies identify which areas of the company are experiencing stress, and then we can work with those people to help build their resilience to stress. Now, what that means is actually helping people to respond differently to stressful situations so that they actually feel calmer when they're put in situations that they previously found stressful.
Unit 5. Stress. Track 44.
How much stress at work can be considered normal?
It's difficult to say really what's a normal level of stress for somebody to feel at work. The problem with that is that what one person finds really motivating and it excites them to be able to do their job well, somebody else might find really, really stressful. What we do see is that actually a high level of continued pressure can actually sometimes spill over into feelings of stress. So although you might be you're doing quite well at managing stress for a long period of time, actually if it continues without any break, then actually people sometimes tip over into feeling very stressed.
Unit 5. Stress. Track 45.
How can companies help their staff to achieve a work-life balance?
Work-life balance is an interesting question because again, everybody has a different sense of what works for them. However, companies can really help by being flexible in how they expect staff to work. For example, if somebody doesn't like travelling in rush hour, perhaps they could come in a little bit early and leave a little bit early. And other examples might be just making sure that people don't feel that they have to stay late just because their boss is working late.
Unit 5. Stress. Track 46.
Do you find that men and women deal with stress differently?
What we do see is that women tend to experience higher levels of stress, or at least report higher levels of stress. We're not sure exactly why this is. It could quite possibly be because women tend to have more responsibility in the home as well. So actually managing the home, looking after children. So they have many more sources of pressure in their life and therefore are more likely to feel stressed because of that. The other possibility is that women are perhaps more open about their feelings and therefore feel more comfortable in reporting, feeling under pressure or feeling stressed.
Unit 5. Stress. Track 47.
OK, let's talk about the staff's health and fitness. Last year, days lost increased by over 15% because of sickness and absenteeism.
Ooh.
That can't go on. We've got to do something about it. Any suggestions, Danielle?
Well, I think we should carry out a survey, find out why staff are so stressed and unhealthy. That'd help. At least we'd know what the problems are. I have another idea. Why don't we encourage staff to keep fit? How about paying for their subscription to a gym if they go, say, twice or more a week?
That's an interesting idea, but it could be a bit costly. What about staff who have a very heavy workload? What should we do to help them?
We could hire more staff for them, give them an assistant. Some of them even work at the weekend. How about banning staff from working at weekends? That'd solve the problem. They'd have more time to relax then, wouldn't they?
Well, I suppose we could do that. It's something to consider. You know, there's been a lot of complaints lately from staff who drive to work. They get really stressed when they get stuck in traffic jams. And mothers with young children find it difficult to get to work on time. What do we do about them, Kevin?
Why don't we introduce flexi-time for parents with young children? I think we should offer it to our admin staff, and maybe to some staff in other departments. Also, perhaps some staff could work from home.
Yes, interesting ideas.
I've got a good suggestion, Kevin.
Go ahead.
Well, it might be a good idea to set up a counselling service with a professional counsellor. Staff could go there and talk about their problems. Oh, yes, and another idea I've just thought of. Why not let staff change duties and roles from time to time to give them a bit of variety in their work?
I think this needs further thought. Let's meet tomorrow, same time, and try and come up with a plan to improve the staff's health and fitness.
Right.
Unit 5. Stress. Track 48.
I think we should definitely pay staff subscriptions to the sports centre. If they were fitter, they wouldn't be sick so often and take days off work. And they'd work harder if they were healthier.
I don't know, Danielle. It would be popular, but it could be expensive. What do you think, Kevin?
I think I agree with you, Bridget. It'd cost a lot, and attendance would be difficult to monitor. I mean, we couldn't check each week to see if the staff were attending the sports centre. We're not Big Brother, checking up on staff all the time.
Yes, but we could get over that problem somehow. The sports centre has great facilities, a big pool, a squash club, hairdressing salon.
Yeah, you're right. Its facilities are fantastic. Also, it has some restrooms with ergonomic furniture where people can just relax and chat to each other. It's very relaxing there. Our staff will get to know each other better.
Exactly. It would really help staff to be more healthy, improve communications, and save the company money, in the long run anyway.
I can't agree with you there, Danielle. I'm not sure it's a good idea. Surely it's not our responsibility to encourage staff to go to a sports club. They should go there because they want to be fit and in good health. It's their responsibility, not ours. We don't want to run their lives for them.
I don't know. I still think it's a good idea. It's well worth trying. If it becomes too expensive or it isn't getting results, we can stop paying their subscriptions. It's as simple as that.
Unit 5. Stress. Track 49.
Hello, Sheila Murray speaking.
Hi, it's Jessica. How are you, Sheila?
Fine, thanks. You?
I've got a big problem here. I don't know what to do. It's about James.
Oh, what's happening?
Well, you know, he's been very stressed lately. His wife wants to leave him, and he's been working day and night on this contract. It's really important for all of us.
Okay.
Well, he got really drunk last Saturday with our clients. I didn't like the way he talked. Very loudly, you know, always interrupting them, making jokes that weren't funny, and stupid comments. The clients weren't at all impressed. Then he didn't turn up for the meeting on Monday. And now he's just disappeared. It's 2 days now. No one seems to know where he is. Our clients aren't happy at all. I don't think they want to complete the deal now. I just don't know what to do.
Can't you take James's place at the meeting? The contract's almost ready to sign, isn't it?
Well, there are still a few points, but how can I take over? It would look really bad, wouldn't it? I'm just a junior account executive. James has been the main guy all along. I think he's had a breakdown, Sheila. He just can't cope anymore.
Okay, Jessica. I'll talk to some of my colleagues and get back to you. We'll sort this out for you.
Thanks, Sheila. I'd appreciate that. Bye.
Leave a like and subscribe.